You have two vectors A and B. To find the scalar product of these two vectors, which is A dot B, what you are going to do is, after drawing these two vectors tail to tail, there's an angle called phi. The angle is always between 0 and 180. This means you can have A and B, both are in the same direction. This ends here, this ends here. Or you have it on opposite direction, 180 degree. Or you have it anywhere in between. So it will still be between 0 and 180. Now that you have the two vectors laid tail to tail, what do? You look for the phi. After getting the phi, the scalar product is the magnitude of any of the two vectors, let's say B, multiplied by the B component of vector A. That means what A will be on B axis. So you want to multiply this by this. Or you say you want to multiply the magnitude of A with what B would be on A axis. That means this is A, but A axis is anything from here like that. So what would be B on A axis? From A, just make 90 degree. So on A axis, this is the magnitude of B. So this is the A component of B. So just the same way we look for X component and Y component, we could look for component on any other axis. If you notice, anytime we are looking for X component, we start our theta from positive X axis towards positive Y axis. So when you say this, let's call this A, the magnitude of A cos theta, it will give you the X component because you start your theta from X. Now you start your theta from B. So when you say A cos theta, it will give you B. Or let me call it cos phi. It will give you B. So when you say A cos phi, it will give you what A would be on B axis. So it will give you the B component of A. Now when you now say B cos phi, it will give you the A component of B. So to look for the A component of B, multiply by the magnitude of A itself, you just say A dot B, which is scalar product, is equal to A, which is magnitude of A, multiply by B cos phi. Because once you look for cos phi, you have what B would be on A axis. Now multiply it by A, you have A dot B. And you can rewrite this as B A cos phi. So you will still get the same answer. So A dot B is same as B dot A. You can say A dot B is same as B dot A. You are going to have the same answer. So when your phi is at 90 degrees, let's say this is A, this is B. So cos 90 is equal to 0. Anytime you have something like this, 90 degree, and you now say A dot B is going to be 0 because cos 90 is 0, and when you multiply it by the magnitude of A and B, it will still be 0. Now, when you have it above 90 degree, let's say something like this. So let's call this A, let's call this B. Once you find the B component of A, you you are going to have something like this, which is on the negative b axis. That means A cos theta or cos phi will give you negative. So once it gives you negative, the overall answer will be negative. So, and when you have it below 90, like something like this, you have positive. So what if you are not given the angle and you have the components? How do you find the dot product with the components? You know that A is equal to AXI plus AYJ plus AZK, and B is equal to BXI plus BYJ plus BZK. Now, A dot B will be equal to, open bracket, AXI plus AYJ plus AZK dot BXI plus BYJ plus BZK. When you want to open this bracket, what do? You multiply this by everything here, do the same for this by everything here, and this by everything here. So this with this, with this, with this, and the same thing for the other, and the same thing for the other vectors. Let's do that. AXI dot BXI plus AXI dot BYJ plus AXI dot BZK plus AYJ dot BXI plus AYJ dot BYJ plus AYJ dot BZK plus AZK dot BXI plus AZK dot BYJ plus AZK dot BZK. If you look at this, you can write it as this: AX BX I dot I plus AX BY I dot J plus AX BZ I dot K plus AY BX J dot I plus AY BY J dot J plus AY BZ J dot K plus AZ BX K dot I plus AZ BY K dot J plus AZ BZ K dot K. Now remember that when you have I, it means any vector that have magnitude of 1 in the plus x axis. When you have J, it means any vector that have the magnitude of 1 in the plus y axis, and K, magnitude of 1 in the plus z axis. All these axes are 90 degrees to each other. This 90 degree, 90 degree, and this also 90 degree. So when you have I dot J, it means the magnitude of this is 1, this is also 1, 1, it will be magnitude of I, magnitude of j, cos the theta between them. So cos 90. Since cos 90 is 0, all this will be 0, is equal to 0. And the same thing for I dot k and j dot k. So this now as I dot j is going to be 0 at the end of the day. This one too will be 0. This two will be 0, jk, kj 0, ki 0, ji 0. Those that survive are, we have a dot b is equal to ax bx I plus ay by j dot j plus az bz k dot k. Now this also we can remove it. How? I dot I means that both are in the same direction, same as j dot j, same as k dot k. So I dot I is same as saying the magnitude of I, or let's just put this sign, multiply by the magnitude of I again, cos 0, and cos 0 is 1. So 1 times 1 times 1 will still be 1. And it is same for j dot j and k dot k. Since I dot I, j dot j and k dot k is 1, we can say a dot b is equal to ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. So practice these questions, they would help you a lot. Thanks for watching.